Third linebacker now.
Definitely. I know we talked about it a couple times. I mean, I wouldn't be it wasn't really like something I was going to stress over because I knew whatever I could do to help the team out, I'd do it without a question. So, I mean, that's always just been who I am. Whatever I can do for the team.
And looking at your upper body, looks like you've embraced it. How much weight have you gained since this time a year ago?
I say I'm probably about 30 pounds.
Wow. I mean, and so what are you weighing now?
230.
You always hear, I mean, I'm sure in recruiting, they always tell you how big you can get, how big you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hard to believe?
It's definitely hard to believe, especially when that first 2 weeks of summer happened and I started putting on 5-10 pounds. I kind of had to think about it. I was like, well, that's a lot of weight. So, I mean, but it's been great. It's been on my body, so I'm used to it. I can carry it around. So I'm just glad I can be here.
Does it change the way you play the game? Having that, I mean, can you tell that when you see yourself on film that that's something I wouldn't have done 2 years ago?
Oh yeah, definitely. But since I'm in the box, you need just as much weight as you can get. Taking a 300-pound lineman, so I mean, the more physical you are, the more you need to be. So I'm thankful for the weight that I have on right now.
Having so many guys either sidelined entirely or limited this spring, what kind of impact does that add on this spring practice?
I mean, the guys who are, I guess you could say, limited. I mean, they still out there coaching us, like the younger guys, make sure we all understand what we're doing. I mean, they're like extra coaches for us. So, I mean, each position group has one guy or two guys. So, I mean, we just see them as extra coaches, and we benefit a lot from them for being extra coaches for us.
You look around, see some of those guys in green or some of those guys on the sidelines, and just think when those guys come back, what y'all might have this fall.
I mean, I know exactly what we'll have this fall. So. I'm just thankful to be part of this team. Have great teammates, great leadership, so I'm just ready for the fall to get here.
You mentioned leadership. How much of an impact does Jalen have on that meeting room right now? I mean, you look around, there's not a ton of veterans that have played a lot. How big of a factor is he?
It's huge. For Jalen, he's been here for a while, so he knows the defense inside and out. So if we have questions and we're going fast in the meeting room, a lot of guys ask Jalen questions. And if we can get in time to ask Coach Stead, we definitely ask him. But Jalen's definitely the mastermind in the room. He knows his craft, so we definitely lean towards him a lot. And also Kenny Bonham, because they both know defense really well. Both smart guys, so we're just thankful to have both of them in the room. Do
you look to Jalen and kind of as a player to maybe pattern your game? His career arc is kind of similar to yours. Came in as a playmaking safety, bumped up, and had a great year last year. You kind of draft him a little bit?
Oh, definitely. I definitely in the offseason watched a lot of his film, his footwork, his eye discipline, and I just need to work with myself to work with him as well to be better at both of those, to be like him in a different way. So I mean, just being around him and talking to him, it'll help me out.
How much of a luxury is it to have a season where you're really focusing on special teams and kind of standing out on special teams to kind of get your feet wet in college football?
I mean, it was a blessing. I mean, whatever I could have did to help the team. I mean, if I had to do it all over again, I would. Just to go out and help the team win. That was my thing. So, I mean, I'm thankful for the opportunity that I had to go play.
How much different of a football player did you feel like in December compared to in August?
I felt more accomplished. Felt like I came in and gave my best effort for my first year. And I mean, I'm thankful for not just the opportunity to play special teams and just learn more and more each day and each week.
Cortez, are you working at multiple linebacker spots, or is it just one that you're focused on there?
Just one, the wheel spot.
How much more comfortable do you feel in it now than maybe you were when you first got here?
Definitely a lot more comfortable. Just making sure I perfect my craft each week. So each day, each week to get better, to be the best linebacker I could be.
How much of the mental aspect of knowing the defense and assignments and keys, things like that, how much do you feel like you have that down right now?
I'd say about 80%. Still a lot more I can work on within that 80% to be better at. But I mean, it's a process, and we got to embrace the process. So I'm just gonna take it each day at a time.
Do you guys look at it as looking for another linebacker outside of Majid and Jalen Reeves-Maben to where that extra position is wide open regardless of whether someone can play inside or outside?
Not really. We just like it we feel like all the guys in the room can play, and we love the competition of it. So however we can push each other, that way all of us can be all-around better players. That's what we look for in our room.
What's Tommy Thigpen like to play for?
He's a great guy. He knows his stuff. So his knowledge for the game is sky high. So learning from him has made me a better player, and it's going to keep developing me into even a better player as the years go along.
What's been the biggest thing you've learned watching Reeves Maven?
His willingness to compete. It seems like he doesn't get tired. I mean, he's always vocal. He always has that extra effort, that 63 effort that the coaching staff put a lot of time into talking to us about. I mean, we're thankful for. I know, like, the guys in the room, we're definitely thankful to have him in the room just because of his effort and everything he puts into the meeting room.